I'm sorry, but whatever woman back in whenever the fuck was like, women should be able to go to work and this and this and that, fuck you. I would love to be at home right now, probably with my mom, because I'm not married yet. So with my mom, playing with the goats, in the backyard, gardening, cooking, baking, trying new recipes. But no, I have to go to work and be stressed.
We do not care.
And then on top of that, if I want to have a kid in the future, which I'm planning on it, I have to go to work and be stressed and be pregnant? Who thought this was a good idea for women? Dumb. Stupid.
You stupid.
That would be the women of the generations before you. About 2 or 3 generations, give or take. What's going on YouTube? Is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So today we are going to be discussing women who need to be careful what they ask for when it comes to wanting a traditional man. As you know, I say this all the time on my channel. Women want traditional men, but they don't want to be traditional themselves. And you are going to see by the end of this video that it's just like that. Check this out.
Oh man, there is some patriarchy in it. There is some misogyny in it. There is a level of sit down, be quiet, do what you're told, and just be pretty in it. There is a level of get up and cook for me in it. You got to know this by now. Be careful about what you ask for. Because traditional men come with old school traditions.
I just believe that men should pay all the bills. They should do all of the repair and maintenance on the house and the cars. Matter of fact, they should be the one providing the cars. He should make sure that I have all my needs and wants, because that's what real men do. Bruh. He should help me raise these kids. Yeah, I know they're not his, but he should help me raise those kids, because if he's a real leader, that's what real men do.
Hey, wait a minute, what the hell? He should make sure that I'm safe and protected. And if the air in my tire is low, he should stop what he's doing and come and put air in my tire, because that's what real men do. Am I gonna submit? No. What? Submit for what? I'm not his kid. Am I gonna cook and clean? Why would I? I ain't no maid. That is bullshit.
Am I gonna pray over him and speak life into him? He better get his mama to do it. What, I look like a cheerleader?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Am I gonna make sure the house is clean? I know we gonna hire people for that. Am I gonna have a baby for him? Have a baby for what? And ruin this body? He already got kids. He need to take care of these kids. Y'all see how silly that sound?
Perfect.
Y'all really believe that y'all are going to be able to get these traditional men with the traditional mindsets that come with the benefit, but y'all want to modernize him so he fits into your world. Y'all want the benefits of a traditional man without the requirements. And like my good friend y'all just said, you have to understand it's going to come with some misogyny. It's going to come with a certain level of patriarchy. It's gonna come with, hey, that's enough talking, sit down.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You understand that, right? And while y'all are so quick to fight the fact that if you want the benefit of men who think that way, you gotta also come with the responsibilities. It's okay for you to submit to a man, a good man that is taking care of you and meeting all your needs. You understand it is okay for you to cook and clean for that man and take care of him. I'm finna go in the house right now and take care of mine before he go to work. Because that's a good man, Savannah. You cannot get one thing without the responsibility of that thing. No situation. So I need y'all to either be okay with the requirements of a traditional man, or I need y'all to stop asking for something that y'all really not ready to handle. Okay, bye.
Flawless victory.
And that's exactly what I've been saying on my channel for the longest now, man. It's crazy and it's funny because I think this is when the whole 50-50 conversation kind of gets a little bit diluted. Because women think just because they're going half on the bills that all of a sudden a man's leadership goes out the window. Like, no, because there are still some things that you expect a man to do simply because he is a man. It's like, just because women making their own money doesn't change any of that at all, because y'all are still expecting men to pay for dates and things of that nature, you know, as far as traditional mindset. So let's not sit over here and act like men are asking for too much. Even the ones that can provide enough for you to stay home, because even those men are getting dragged through the mud. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, some of the richest guys in the world done got drugged through divorce court. So we know this, and I covered this in a video not too long ago. Man, you can be the richest man in the world, but if a woman can manipulate you, oh yeah, man, she gonna put you through hell. You know what I mean? Even if you can afford to provide for her. Let's keep it moving.
That men respect or can recognize a hierarchy better. That's why men function better than women do, right? Because they recognize the hierarchy better.
Men understand competence hierarchies better than women do.
How do you explain that?
I can explain that. Can I elaborate on that?
Please.
There's a great book. It's actually written by a woman. It's called How to Play Hardball Like a Man. It explains that the way female children and male children evolve drills in hierarchy. When boys are at unstructured play, meaning they get to go play whatever game they want at recess in primary school, boys play games that require hierarchy. Team sports like football, basketball, you have a position with a clear defined role. There's a captain of the team, someone above you. And there's a such thing as winning. And when you win or lose, it establishes a hierarchy or an imbalance, which boys respect. Conversely, when girls receive unstructured play, they play games that do not require sophisticated teams. They'll play hopscotch. Well, how do you win at hopscotch? You don't. It's not about winning. They play house. They play dolls. How do you win at dolls? You don't win. It's not about winning. It's about the communal experience with one another. And all of the games that they play are egalitarian, meaning there's no hierarchy. There's no hierarchy in hopscotch. There's no hierarchy in playing dolls. And here's the difference between male and female children when observed at play. In a natural state, boys will come to a conflict and they'll say, okay, you know, jump ball, throw the ball up, we'll resolve it that way. They can move the game along. When girls are observed and they have a disagreement at play, you know what they do?
They team up?
They stop playing. They end the game.
You lose.
Because it's all about the relationship. And if we're not feeling happy about each other, the game has to stop. Last example. I have an organization of men and I have an organization of women. We build a lot of products and services, right? Our women are lovely. They're producing a cookbook, right? And they assign each woman, okay, you give me 3 recipes, you give me 3 recipes, you give me 3 recipes. They kept having situations where they had to contact me to resolve a stalemate because they couldn't resolve it on their own. Why? Because they're egalitarian. They need to bring in someone in a higher position to fix things. And why did they have issues? Well, I don't like your recipe and your recipe makes too much food. This is supposed to be for one person. And well, your recipe, you're Caribbean. Isn't your recipe supposed to be Caribbean? They're micromanaging each other. And when they couldn't agree, they just stop and freeze up. Whereas men, when they come into a disagreement, all right, take a vote. All right, well, he's the boss. We'll just go with what he said. Or he has more experience in this. We'll go with his expertise. Do you understand why we have hierarchy?
See, that was such a good breakdown of why men need to be leaders. I'm not saying women can't, but my God, man, you couldn't break that down any better, man. You really can't. This is one of the main reasons why I say, regardless of whether you paying all the bills or you're going 50-50 with a woman, you should still be the leader. And you should still be treated as such, because women don't understand hierarchy the same way men do, and they don't know how to problem solve the same way men do. And what Saint the Center just broke down, like using those examples, are a perfect way of explaining that, man. I couldn't explain that any better myself, man. Shout out to Saint the Center, man. Let's keep it moving.
If you'd let me finish, in my
If you let us finish,
Yo, hold on. Let me make this very clear, ladies. You're on our podcast.
I was literally going to answer that question, though. That's the reason why I said that.
Look.
I was getting to it.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Like, this is our podcast. We dictate the terms. If I ask you a clarification question, answer the question. I don't want no fucking backtalk. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not some simp, whatever it may be. You're on our shit. Don't forget that. I don't need the attitude. Okay? If I ask you a clarification question, answer the question, just keep it pushing. Right? This isn't your show. I see you trying to come here and assert dominance. This isn't
I'm
your
not trying
shit.
to assert dominance.
You've done it multiple times. Let's move on. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
So
me
we're
too.
talking with one person the whole time and only one
I don't
girl's
give a fuck
talking?
what you
Yeah,
think.
wasn't
It's
talking
our
to one
show. If we
person.
want to continue to hear
Okay,
the
fine.
blabbering,
That's fine.
we're going to do it.
Okay.
Okay? Let me make
That's
that
fine.
very fucking clear.
Okay.
It's our shit, not yours. Okay?
Okay.
And if you don't like it, you can get up and leave.
Right now.
Yep. Cool?
And see, this right here is an example of what happens when a masculine man meets a masculine woman. Fellas, if this is what you're dealing with,
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
yeah, get to that chopper fast. You hear me?
Bruh.
And ladies, this is exactly what men are trying to stay away from. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 1. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, Spreadshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.